Hello everyone, welcome again. In this video, I am going to discuss second part of the topic Z transform, which is known as inverse Z transform. So we discuss inverse Z transform. So first we have to know what is the meaning of inverse Z transform. From the Z transform, we know that in the Z transform, we are given a sequence un and then we find corresponding Z transform which we denoted by u bar z. In the process of Z transform, we are given a sequence un and then we find corresponding Z transform which we denote by u bar z. So, if u bar z is the Z transform of the sequence un. If u bar z is the Z transform of the sequence un, then inverse Z transform of u bar z is the sequence un. Again, if u bar z is the inverse, if u bar z is the Z transform of the sequence un, then inverse Z transform of u bar z is the sequence un. In the notation we write, if Z transform of the sequence un is u bar z, if Z transform of the sequence un is u bar z, then inverse Z transform of u bar z, inverse Z transform of u bar z is the sequence un. So basically, in the process of inverse Z transform, we find a sequence whose Z transform is the given function. So in the process of inverse Z transform of u bar z, we find or we determine a sequence un which generate, we find a sequence un which generate u bar z as a Z transform. So in the process of inverse Z transform, we determine a sequence un which generate the given function u bar z as a Z transform. So this is the definition or introduction about inverse Z transform. Now we use four methods to find inverse Z transform of a given function u bar z. These methods are: number one, standard formula. We develop some formula for inverse Z transform and then we apply that formula directly. Next is binomial expansion method. Third one is partial fraction method. And finally, by convolution theorem. So using these four methods, we can find the inverse Z transform of the given function u bar z. So first we discuss binomial expansion method. Suppose we are given a function fz which is in the form of phi z upon psi z, and for which we have to find the inverse Z transform using binomial expansion method. Then from the denominator function psi z, we take a suitable common factor such that the psi z function is in the form of 1 minus r. We take a suitable common factor from the denominator psi z, and this factor depends upon the region of convergence such that after taking common, the function psi z take the form 1 minus r, where mod r should be less than 1. Then we use binomial theorem and we find the inverse Z transform of the given function. So basically in the binomial expansion method, for the given function phi z, fz, which is in the form of phi z upon psi z, then we take a suitable factor common from the denominator, and that factor depend on the region of convergence, and such that after taking factor common from the denominator, this denominator factor take the form 1 minus r, such that the mod of r is strictly less than 1. And then we use binomial theorem and we expand and we find the inverse Z transform. Since for the binomial expansion, here mod r is less than 1, because in the binomial expansion of 1 minus x whole power n, the required condition is mod x should be less than 1. So we use binomial expansion method to find inverse Z transform. For example, suppose the given function is u bar z, which is 1 upon z minus a, for which we have to find the inverse Z transform using binomial expansion method. And the region of convergence is mod z is less than mod a. Now, since the region of convergence is mod z less than mod a, then we transfer this mod a in the left hand side, we get mod z by a. Mod z by a is less than 1. And therefore, to expand this expression using binomial expansion, we have to write this expression as 1 minus z by a. We have to write this denominator function as 1 minus z by a. And therefore, we take minus a common from here. Then in place of minus a, we have 1. And here we get minus. And after taking a common, we have z by a. So we have u bar z is equal to 1 upon minus a common. Then we have 1 minus z by a. So we express this denominator function in form of 1 minus r, where mod r is less than 1. Same time, if the region of convergence is mod z greater than mod a, then we get mod z is greater than mod a, then we transfer this mod j in right hand side and we get mod a by z is less than 1. And therefore, we have to write this denominator in form of 1 minus r, where r is a by z, because mod r is less than 1. So we take z common, then we write u bar z is 1 upon z minus a given. And to express this expression in form of 1 minus r, where r is a by z, mod r is less than 1. So we take z common and then we have 1 minus a by z. And then we apply binomial expansion method to find the corresponding un, that is inverse Z transform. So this is how we apply the binomial expansion method. In next video, we will take few examples on binomial expansion method. So see you in next video. Thank you.